Zom 100 has officially aired, so I wanted to cover the main characters of the series. This episode will cover Shizuka Mikazuki, who is one of the female protagonists of the franchise. So let's explain the character of Shizuka Mikazuki. Shizuka was first introduced in the second chapter of the manga, and she was first spotted by the MC Akira Tendo in the grocery store while he was looking for a ton of beers and other supplies for his neighbors in his apartment building. At first glance, Shizuka wasn't a fan of Akira because of what he came to the store to gather, and she talks about her chances of survival going down if she decides to stay with him, and obviously she doesn't stay with him. She walks off and throws a ton of magazines on the floor in front of her so that the zombies could trip over them, and later walks outside and steals Akira's bike with the groceries that she took from the store. Akira stares at her while she runs off with his bike and thinks to himself how beautiful she was and how he would like to meet her again. And of course, at this point in time, Sayori has already been turned into a zombie, so she is no longer a love interest to Akira, so he has marked that across that off of his 100 things to do before he turns into a zombie list. So in chapter 3.5, this was sort of a short interjection in between chapters, I believe 2 and 3. It confirms that Shizuka is a health addict, and she's shown running on a treadmill within the gym in her apartment while listening to the news on the radio. So like in the next page, we see a variety of vitamins and other supplements organized on her work desk or whatever, and she is in the process of contacting the Los Angeles headquarters, I'm assuming it's the police headquarters or whatever, while simultaneously creating a 100 things to do to not become a zombie list, just like Akira did. Or maybe the military or whatever. Actually, that would make more sense than the police. Shizuka is also a bit more similar to Akira than we were led on to believe, because she watches many different zombie films, yet it's not clear whether she started this hobby before or after the zombie apocalypse has occurred. One objective for Shizuka was to avoid sugar at all costs. So at the grocery store that I mentioned in the first half of the video, she sees a container full of Sakura mochi, and this is where Akira shows up at the grocery store to collect all the beer and whatever toiletries he could find. So Shizuka tells Akira that he should reconsider his priorities if he would like to survive, and she questions to herself as to why someone like him was even still alive. Then she later refuses Akira's request to give him her line ID to keep in contact with her, and she regrets taking the Sakura mochi and when she steals Akira's bike. And that was the end of that interjection chapter, and it gives us a little bit of a background of the character Shizuka Mikazuki. I'm pretty sure obviously we'll see a lot more of her later on in the manga and of course the anime, since it's now airing. So my overall opinion on the character Shizuka Mikazuki is that she seems to be a tsundere, but I guess we're not actually at the stage of where she's shown like a friendly side towards Akira, at least not yet. But of course, as the series progresses, I'm pretty sure she'll warm up to him and prove to be a trustful ally or whatever. But that remains to be seen yet as the time I'm recording this video, because like I said, I only read up to chapter 3.5. But once the anime progresses more, of course, I'll try to, I guess, read it back and forth with the anime. So watch an episode, then read the manga some more, and kind of just go like that, since there isn't any light novel for this series. I hope you all have enjoyed this video, and if so, please don't forget to hit the like button and also subscribe, and don't forget to hit the notification bell so you'll be notified whenever I upload a new video. And yeah, I'm looking forward to doing more deep dives and discussions with these main characters.